Hi there, Cahill here. In this video, I'm going to show you quickly how to use Press Jockey and how to get it all set up so that you can get the best results from this, okay? So first things first, I've landed in my dashboard. This is where you're going to start, and this is where you're gonna land. Agency owners, you will see this to start this screen, okay? Here's where you will find your workspaces. You will see keywords, you'll see your team members, etc. And you can add them by clicking the little buttons. You can see your PR statistics, etc. Okay, so that's agencies. If you're on a small business account, your dashboard is going to look almost exactly the same, but instead of workspaces, you're just going to see your matches. Okay, so that's where you're going to see this. Now, it is a little difficult to see because my video is covering it, but in the top right-hand part of the dashboard, you'll see a little icon that has your profile on it. Okay, it's just up here. I want you to click on that and then click on my profile. Okay, so this is how we're going to set things up. When you click on my profile, there are a couple of things you should know. Okay, so one, let's talk about your default mail client. Press Jockey uses your default mail client to send responses to the media. Okay, it also uses your default Twitter account to send responses via Twitter. Sometimes there can be a mismatch between what your computer is telling Press Jockey is your default client and what is actually the email program that you use. So, for example, in my case, it's set to default, which would be my Mac Mail, but I don't use Mac Mail. I use Gmail. So I want to come down here and click on Gmail, and now it's going to remember, okay, I use Gmail and we're going to send emails with Gmail. Okay, so go ahead and select whichever one you use the most. Okay? Two, if we look at email notification settings down here, the default is set to 3 times a day. Okay, but sometimes it's a little overwhelming. Sometimes there's a lot of messages and matches, and you're gonna just get a lot of emails. So you can turn off notifications. I don't recommend it because the media moves quickly. So unless you're coming into Press Jockey every day, I would not recommend turning that off. Or you can set a custom match. Okay, so when you click on custom, you can specify your time. You can see mine's 9:30. You can deactivate this, delete it. You can add more times if you want. So that's up to you. Okay. So go ahead and set your email notification settings. Now, if you once you have an idea of the categories that you're going to be focused on, you will want to come here to select the different categories for your keywords to match. Okay, so you might choose a keyword like business or finance and say, hey, I don't want to actually find any business or finance matches in sports. I only want to find them in, biotech, business and finance, and education. Fine. You can do that here. You can select your categories. However, I would strongly recommend that you start very broad with your category selection, okay? The reason why you want to do this is because a broad category selection is going to get you the most matches first, okay? Sometimes the media will make a mistake. Sometimes they're going to put their press request or their expert request in the wrong category. And so if you narrow things down too fast in the very beginning, you're probably going to get a lot less results, so fewer results, and you're not going to get the matches you want. So like I said, start broad and then narrow it down over time once you start to see results. Okay, so you'll notice I've got all of the hashtags and all the categories selected. That's what I'd recommend you start with. Again, you can filter out with categories, sure, but you can also filter out with keywords, which is actually a better strategy. There are other videos that I'll be sharing that you can see where I talk about keyword strategies for beginner, just getting started, and also for advanced levels. Okay, so keep all categories and all hashtags selected for now, and you can come back in here later and adjust it. Okay, so that is your general profile settings. Let's take a quick look around to see a little bit more. Okay, you can click on this keywords and pitches to add keywords. So you can add new keywords, and you can use the historic lookup to look backwards and see what matches have come before this point today or this point right now, okay? So if you're going to type in a keyword, you enter your keyword up here, new keyword, right? And then you use the historic lookup to look at matches from 7 days, 14 days, 30 days ago, okay? Now, to give you just a quick insight, 7 days is used when you want to just respond to something that might have just passed yesterday or the day before, and you still have the opportunity to respond. Whereas the 14 and the 30 days are used more to give yourself insight as to how many matches am I actually going to get with this keyword approximately, you know? So that's what the 14 and 30 days are used for, okay? You can add pitches, so you can create pitches and you can add them here. You can see different workspace pitches if you're in the agency. So workspace pitches are related to specific workspaces that you have or specific clients, whereas the agency pitches are applied to all of the clients in your agency, okay? And then you can see a couple of our Press Jockey templates down here, all right? So that's where you'd add keywords and pitches. Now, you don't need to add any pitches because we've got Jamie, the AI, who can help you respond really quickly, okay? So if you go over to your matches, this is where you're going to find the list of all your matches from all your keywords, okay? Now, it is going to take a bit of time to load the first time, but then it will be much quicker afterwards. I've got like 34, 35 keywords running, 33 keywords. So it's going to take a minute to load the first time, and then it will be much quicker from there. Now, once things load, then you will be able to click on your matches and start responding very quickly, okay? So let's just take a look here. Oops. And boom, there we go. Okay, so once you have your matches, you can click on a match and you will see this screen pop up, which gives you the profile name, it gives you the request, and then you can enter your pitch here, right? Enter your pitch here, and you can hit reply. You can also use your AI assistant, Jamie, to create a response. Just click on the create response button, and it will read the pitch, and it will create a response for you. You've got to look at the response, and you've got to use some human touch to actually make it fantastic, but it does get you over that writer's block and helps you quickly respond to press requests. So you can see here, it's actually quite good. We've spent a lot of time training it, and we're consistently making it better and better, okay? So you can create a response with Jamie, and you can just hit reply, and it will open up your email, and you just click send, okay? So that's how quick and easy it is, all right? Agencies, you can add workspaces by clicking on workspaces. You can add team members by clicking on team. And for small business owners and small business accounts, the matches in your dashboard is where you're going to spend most of your time, okay? So that's how to get Press Jockey set up really quickly. You have the opportunity to use Jamie AI and really accelerate your press. So jump in there and use your keywords, start getting matches, and start responding to requests. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.